Who spends more time on their phone?
Yeah.
Who is better at keeping secrets?
That's so true.
Who is more likely to fall asleep during a movie?
Yeah, undoubtedly Renee.
Who is more competitive? All right.
I think that's me.
Yeah.
Who is the most stubborn?
God, I think it's me.
All right. Who is more adventurous?
Yeah.
Last question.
We should be like, she felt it though.
Who is the most in love? Who is the most in love?
Oh.
Did she hold up hers?
Very good. All right. That concludes the game. We had a little bit of fun. Hope you enjoyed that. And we see the calendar.
Pretty sure this tuft of hair is from getting highlights. That's fine. Hi. This morning I gave a friend a ride to the airport, and on my way there I stopped at Trader Joe's and got some flowers. Which is making me very happy. I don't know what's going on with those ones. And now I think I'm gonna head back out and go to, I really need some summer clothes badly. So I think I'm gonna go to Old Navy because I think they're having a sale right now and just try stuff on. But before I do that, I wanna make a coffee. I saw a girl I follow on YouTube get a lemon poppy seed drink from like a latte from a coffee shop, and I was very intrigued by that. So I thought I would recreate it at home. So a few days ago, I made lemon poppy seed syrup, and I've been having it in lattes, like a latte Americano hybrid, and it's really good. But ever since I made it, I was like, it'd be really good in an espresso tonic, I think. But I didn't have any tonic water. So today I stopped at the store on my way home because I had to get other stuff, and I grabbed tonic water. I thought we would try it. My sister-in-law got me these cute homemade syrup containers for my birthday. The tonic water is not cold, so we'll see. That's so good. Yeah, that's very good. I did 2 shots and a mini can of tonic water and a couple pumps of the syrup. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna add some ice and then we'll go shopping. Okay, Old Navy was a fail and I forgot to film, so we're doing good. I stopped by Target to get more of this because I'm scared it's gonna be limited edition, so I just grabbed more. And now I'm gonna go home and clean my house because a friend's coming over tonight because we're gonna plan a vacation. And then I might try to go for a walk. We'll see. not cute and atmospheric. The rain is so wet here, which sounds stupid. Maybe because it's more humid here. My shoes are soaked right now, and I didn't even step in a puddle. I just walked out of Costco. Anyways, everything is just yucky in this state. And I had so many groceries from Costco, they made me go through the regular line instead of the self-checkout, even though the self-checkout only had one person checking out. And I'm a little bitter. Another day, another Costco haul. I'm not gonna show you everything because it's the same stuff I get over and over, but I'll show you some of the fun stuff. Like, I finally found these. I love the normal chocolate covered ones, and I'd never tried these, and I've been waiting for them to show up in Costco for a while, and they're finally in our Costco. Me and Jordan just gave them a taste test, and they're excellent. It scratches the like gummy candy itch. I got these grapes that are huge, like they're ginormous. They look so good. And then strawberries, it's strawberry season, I guess. For some reason I thought strawberry season was like peak summer, but I probably made that up. So strawberries are super cheap right now, and they smell really good. Oh, and then I also got, these are newer at Costco. They're like, the macros aren't as good as Built Bars. Like, Built Bars have a crazy amount of protein in them for the calories. These have 10 grams of protein and 200 calories, because I think there's like peanut butter in them, so the calories are higher. But the protein is pea protein, and they taste really, really good. This is literally like, if you need a sweet treat, these take care of that craving. And then I got a big bag of avocados, which I'm gonna use some of these tonight for dinner. I'm gonna make kind of a dinner. I kind of got the inspiration from a recipe years ago, and then I made it my own, so I'll show you the recipe later. But for that, I got cilantro, cucumber, mangoes, and lime, and then chicken and rice too, but I'll show you how that comes together later. And then these were on sale, so I got 2 cans, of course. And I also, at our local grocery store, I saw this jalapeno ranch powder, and we use ranch a lot for making dips out of Greek yogurt, so that sounded good. And then I went to Aldi, and I just got like normal groceries, but I found these, which I wish they were dark chocolate, not milk chocolate, but I got them. My sister's visiting me next month, and I got these for us to try. They're all individually wrapped too, which is fun, so we'll let you know what we think. I'm going to put these groceries away, clean my kitchen, and then read. I'm really loving my book right now, so I want to read a big chunk of it today. I'm about to sit down and read my book for a little bit. I thought I would tell you guys about it. It's called The Last Murder at the End of the World by Stuart Turton. I read this author's first, I think it was his first book years ago. It's called The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, and I loved that book. So when I saw that this one was about to come out, I was very excited, and then I found it at Half Price Books for a great price. I've been pretty much only doing audiobooks and like renting audiobooks because I am very picky with my books, and so I try not to buy physical copies anymore unless I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like them. So I went ahead and got the physical copy of this book when I saw it because I was pretty sure I was gonna like it, and I do so far. Don't worry, I won't give any spoilers, but the premise of this book is basically that the world as we know it has ended. A poisonous gas destroyed all life on the planet except for this small island where there was like a science laboratory and high-level scientists there. They somehow stopped the gas from affecting the island, and they called all survivors there, so there's a limited population that's been living there for under 100 years. And everyone there has this shared computer in their mind that like talks to them. So people can't talk to each other like in their heads, but the computer talks to them in their heads. What I love about this author's writing style is that he will give you multiple perspectives. He will give you a lot of information, multiple perspectives. There's a main character, but you're seeing a lot of other perspectives as well, and you're like in their heads. And he gives you a lot of information to where you think you know what's going on, but then you realize you don't have a clue. And his stories are sort of told out of order almost, where you're just gathering all this information and very slowly piecing it together, but you're never bored. Like, you are glued to the page the entire time. And that's how his first book was too. And I was worried that this one might not live up to that same expectation, but it does. So I am 25 chapters in and so much has happened already. I have no idea. Like, I think I know who the good guys and the bad guys are in the plot, but I'm also questioning everything. So I don't know. And I'm really scared because I'm only like a fourth of the way through the book and so much has happened already. Another thing I love about this author is even though you're spending time in multiple people's heads, you care about the characters, because I hate, especially with, this isn't necessarily sci-fi, but it's sort of adjacent. Sci-fi authors especially tend to care so much about the plot that their character writing isn't very good and you don't care about the characters, but in his books you do. So anyways, I'm loving it and I'm gonna read some more and then hopefully I'll have a fully fleshed review by the end of this vlog. We have to talk because I changed my mind. I've decided that this is actually an 8 out of 10 Alani flavor and I was wrong in my last vlog. But I realized the reason why. Because this is lime slush, I was expecting a sour. I was expecting like sour, like Skittle, candy sort of lime, and it does not give me that vibe, in my opinion. What it does give is very sweet, subtle key lime pie. So if you're drinking this and like not eating anything, you have no other flavors on your palate, you can really taste the key lime pie vibe and it's really good. But it's not like sour lime. It's like creamy, super sweet lime. And it is, Jordan doesn't even like lime very much and he loves this because it's so sweet. So my cotton candy comparison was accurate, I feel. But I'm gonna show you how I've been making my afternoon drink when I want an energy drink. Okay, so most important ingredient is Celtic sea salt. I just put a little bit in my cup. And then I have cream of tartar, which is potassium, right? And I just put a few shakes of that in. And then I'm a headache girly. So if I've been having headaches, I'll put in a few drops of ashwagandha. And I feel okay today, so I don't think I'm gonna put any in because you're not supposed to take it super long term. You're not supposed to take ashwagandha super long term, so I'll just take it when I'm feeling headachy because it does really help. And then I'll just put a little bit of hot from the tap water in here to dissolve the salt. And then I'm incredibly lazy, so I will use one of these little blender things to help the salt dissolve faster because I don't want to wait. And then I will put half an Alani in there. And then I'll fill up the rest with sparkling water. Sometimes I'll drink the whole can of Alani, and some days I won't. Sometimes I'll save it for the next day. And then I just add a little ice, mix it up, and that's my fun drink for the afternoon. Especially with this flavor of Alani, it's so sweet, you don't need the whole can to feel like you're getting a really fun drink. Okay, I'm gonna start making dinner. I'm gonna start with cutting up my chicken. Okay, I cut them pretty small because I want them to be the same size as the other components. And I'm just gonna season it with salt and pepper, paprika, and garlic powder. Next, I'm gonna cut up a cucumber and both of these mangoes.
Acquired the new passport, which is great, and I picked up my porch shoes. And how Canadian is
filming?
it that the porch
Yay.
shoes, this thing is heavy. I thought it was plastic. It's
filming
like
right now?
ceramic.
Yeah, let's just be real.
Comes in a little Canadian bridges down.
You can be in the background.
What is that?
I was able to salvage a little bit, like half of one of them, which is sad because they really add a lot to this recipe, but whatever, it'll be fine. I just put some rice on to cook and I'm gonna make the sauce now. My rice just overflowed, but it's fine now. I also realized that I'm out of fish sauce, which also really adds to this recipe, but it'll be fine. Please ignore the sound of the rice boiling over. Okay, so the sauce includes a little bit of soy sauce, just a little bit, lime juice, however much, I don't measure things, okay, so I'll show you what it looks like in the end, but I'll probably use both of these. Red pepper flakes, garlic, and then the secret ingredient is butter, which seems really odd, but it's really good. And then I'm also gonna add cilantro. And lastly, I'm gonna cut up an avocado. Everything just gets mixed together and tossed in the sauce.
Bird people.
Yeah, bird people.
We're in our 30s.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yes, babe. Nice. Babe, that was the best one yet. Best one yet.
morning. It's Saturday. We just went and played pickleball, but I forgot to film it. Before we left, we ate some eggs, but now it's 11 o'clock, so I'm gonna make us some protein pancakes. Today, Jordan has a bunch of computer work he needs to do. So I think the only goals I have for today is to get 10,000 steps and maybe finish my book, or at least read a big chunk of it. But first, I'm gonna make us pancakes, and I'll show you how I make them. Okay, it's Saturday evening and we are heading to dinner with some friends. I ended up spending the afternoon editing this video, so I didn't get any reading in, but maybe next week. Jordan spent the day researching because we are kind of thinking about getting a new to us car. And then he mowed the yard and he sprayed for bugs around our house preventatively. And then he also vacuumed up all the dead bugs in our basement, which I don't want to talk about. Recently, we found this graphic about how people from Alaska view the lower 48. And he was like, is this accurate? And I was like, yes, extremely accurate. And tell me why I chose the absolute worst option. Because wet hot bugs is exactly what Missouri is. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
I'm gonna close out the vlog here, and I think at the end I'm gonna add some bloopers, so stay tuned for that. But I'll see you in the next one. I'm sitting down to read my book for a little bit, and I thought I would tell you guys a bit about it. The rain here, the rain here is.
I'm assuming when you're eating at like 4:30.
Get out of the shot.
Oh.
It's just a beetle.
No. Because Missouri was part of the area that was just called, it just says hot, wet.
Well, I'm gonna
bugs.
put the infographic on, so we don't need to.
Oh,
we don't need to. Tell me why the sun.
I'm just gonna hit it. Never mind.